Alhamdulillah. Salam ala Rasulillah. Wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala. And we started reading the other day this page, which is the end of the third principle or third issue that he's saying we must know inside of the second introduction. And we were talking about al-wala wal-bara. And he says, وَالتَّبَرَّؤُ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ يَتَضَمَّنُ شَيْئَيْنِ. Tabarra'u, we said, is from the ba, ra, hamza, the same thing al-bara, just the noun here. Earlier we had tatabarra'u, being the verb that you have this association. Here the noun is tabarra'u, this association, min al-mushrikeen, from the polytheists. Originally it was mushrikun, right? The wow showing that it's marfu', but after the min, harf jar, it becomes majroor, and it becomes majroor with a ya. Mushrikeen, right? Min al-mushrikeen. Yatadammanu, from dad, mim, noon, meaning to consist of or be made up of, to be comprised of, shay'ain. We said originally it was shay'an, two things, with an alif for it being marfu', right? Because it's dual, like kalimatan, right? Habibatan, marfu'. Shay'ain, because it is the object of the verb. It's made up of what? Made up of shay'ain. So it's mansub, right? With the ya. The sign of the ya, the sign of the nasb here is the ya. So this association of tabarra'u min al-mushrikeen yatadammanu shay'ain. الشيء الأول, the first thing. الشيء الأول, that's exactly what it is. The first thing, بغضهم, from ba, ghain, dad, بغض, to have hatred or dislike. Fil qalb, in the heart, or fil qalbi, in the heart. وعدم القرب, وعدم القرب. Ain dal mim, we said, means absence. وعدم القرب, and the absence of closeness, like we had aqrabu qarib or aqraba qarib, right? The same thing. In the absence of what?
Adamal.
Yeah, because it's going over to the lamb in qurb.
Adamal.
It is going over to the alif lam in qurb. Adamul qurb. Right? It's mudaf ilay. Adamul qurb. Huh?
So now you pronounce it with a dhamma.
Yeah. If I'm saying it the other way, it's just me making a mistake. But it's adamul qurb.
Okay.
Adamul qurb. Minhum. And the absence of closeness. Minhum, from them or to them. We might say in English. Bil jasadi, with the body.
Bil
jasadi.
So that's going to have a kasra.
It's going to have a kasra because we have al jasad, the body. And we want to put the bit. So we have to have it there. Bil jasadi.
Okay, so the aleph is gone.
And it's never pronounced anyway unless it's in the beginning of a sentence, like alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Always this alif here, like fil qalbi. That alif is gone, right?
Yeah.
Adam al qurbi. الشيء الأول الشيء الأول is alif. All these alifs والتبرؤ, all those alifs من المشركين, all those alifs are gone.
Mm-hmm.
It might just be different for you because you're seeing number one, maybe the bat attached, or maybe because of how that lamb is written on the jasad.
But now because it's attached, that's why I was confused.
No.
Okay.
So الشيء الأول بغضهم في القلب وعدم القرب منهم بالجسد. The first thing, the hatred or anger or dislike in the heart, for them in the heart, and the عدم القرب منهم بالجسد, the absence of being close to them in the body. As we said, the non-Muslim should not be able to see the Muslim's campfire, and the Muslims should not be able to see the non-Muslim's campfire. And we said when you're in the desert and there's nothing, you can imagine how far you could see a fire far away, right? You can see it pretty far. Well, you should be far enough where they can't see it. That's a whole other issue. والأمر الثاني, or الشيء الثاني. You could say الشيء الثاني because he said شيئين, and at first he said الشيء الأول, right? الأمر الثاني, الأمر الأول يتضمن أمرين. You could just exchange them, right? The second matter, التصريح بعداوتهم. التصريح from Sad Ra Ha, right? Here it's to be clear, like we have, I'm trying to remember as the book, maybe Al-Muzani, Sarih As-Sunnah, right? The clear Sunnah, right? Talking about Aqidah. At-Tasrih, to be clear, bi-adawatihim, 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 from Ain Dal Waw. This is like to be an enemy. As Allah says, Shaitan is aduwun lakum. He is an enemy to you. Right? So he's an adu. So adawatihim here is enmity for them. Bi adawatihim. So we have adawa. Ain dal wa ta marbut. Adawa is enmity. Right? Bi adawatihim. To be clear about their enmity or having enmity for them. Yani yaqulu, meaning he is saying ibadatul mushrikeen غير صحيحة وباطلة. Ibadatul mushrikeen, the ibadah, the worship of the mushrikeen. غير, huh?
You said they were two?
No, ibadatu.
Yeah.
نعم غير صحيحة وباطلة. غير is other than, or it's not sahih, it's not correct. وباطلة, and it's wrong. Right? Not only is it, huh?
Batila.
Nah, but if you were continuing,
batil. Yeah, we had that one.
Yeah, from bat, thought, lam, batil. That's batil. Right? That's false. Right? غير صحيحة. It's not correct. It's not authentic. Their ibadah is not correct. Sahih, here he's using it more in what do you want to say? The everyday Arabic, not the hadith terminology. You're not talking about hadith here, right? Although you can see the connection. It's not correct. It's not sahih. Well, batila, it's batil, it's false. Their ibadah, the ibadatul mushrikeen, it's false. Kama qala Ibrahim, just like Ibrahim said. Now, what vowel would be on the meme on Ibrahim?
كما قال إبراهيم.
Yeah, Fatah.
A fatha, huh? Why?
Because it's a foreign name.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because it's a foreign name.
And they won't carry
It won't carry what?
the kasra.
Why would it have a kasra though?
Because of the ka.
Ibrahim.
Kama kalla Ibrahimi. That's
Okay,
not right?
I'm gonna translate it and then I'm gonna let y'all do it. I already translated it once, so I'm gonna translate it and then let you think about it one more time. Just like Ibrahim said,
It should be Dhamma on the name.
Dhamma. Why Dhamma? You said
Right.
fatha before. Now you're saying Dhamma.
Yeah, because now I change my mind. Ibrahim is the father.
Just like Ibrahim said.
Ibrahim is the father.
Oh, it's like Ibrahim said. Because he's the doer.
Ibrahim's the file. He's the doer. So it should be a Dhamma. Kama qala Ibrahimu. This cat is affecting ma. It's not affecting what's back here, right?
Yeah.
Kama, just like qala Ibrahimu, right?
Yeah, Ibrahim.
Like Ibrahim said.
But it's going to be a fatha though, right? Because it don't carry nothing else.
No, it's going to be, it carries a Dhamma, it just doesn't carry a Kasra.
Kasra, okay.
It carries a Dhamma.
Yeah.
Kama qala Ibrahimu, just like Ibrahim said. وَبَدَى بَيْنَنَا وَبَيْنَكُمُ الْعَدَاوَةُ وَالْبَغْضَاءُ أَبَدًا حَتَّى تُؤْمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَحْدَهُ. وَبَدَى, here is bada meaning to begin. And there has begun or there has become bainana, between us, wa bainakum, and between you, between us and you. In English, we just say between us and you. In Arabic, when they use pronouns, then they have to use baina twice, right? But if they were to say bain Allahi wa baina Ibrahim, they could just say bain Allahi wa Ibrahim. Between Allah and Ibrahim, you could say that. You can just use one baina, but when you start using the pronouns, then you have to double them up, right? Bainana wa bainakum. There has come or become or appeared between us and you, al-adawa. What has started, what has appeared? Al-adawa, that's your fa'il. Enmity has started. Wal-baghda'u. Wal-baghda'u, which is from up the same word up here, and hatred and anger and dislike, right? Same thing, another file. You got two files there. Abadan here means forever. Like we said before, it can have the opposite meanings. It could mean, abadan could mean never, and it could mean forever, right? Abadan, here it means forever. This enmity and this hatred is going to be forever. Hatta, until tu'minu, right? Tu'minu billahi, until you believe in Allah wahdahu. And hatta has made tu'minu. Hatta has made tu'minuna mansub. And how do we show it's mansub? We're going to just cut off our noon, right? Hatta tu'minu billahi wahdahu. Until you believe in Allah alone, right? Any questions?
La. Could you say in the oneness of Allah?
I mean, you could say that, but it doesn't say Tawheed Allah here. It just says tu'minu billahi, and then wahdahu means alone.
It means alone, don't mean one.
Wahid means one, right? Ahad means one, but here wahdahu means it has an idea of one, but it means alone.
Alone, okay.
By himself, basically.
Okay.
Right? So like for instance, are you when you come to Kuwait next month, are you coming biwahdik? Right? Biwahdik meaning by yourself. Right? So worship Allah by Himself, meaning alone, right? بوحدي وحدك وحده وحدك, like this. بوحدك. Are you coming by yourself? I'm coming. When I come to your house, I'm coming بوحدي, by myself. I'm coming alone, like this. طيب. Before we go too far, let's read that part. Abdullah, up to there.
Okay. وتبرأوا من المشركين يتضمنوا شيئين الأشياء الأولى
الشيء
الشيء الأولى
no الشيء
is a dhamma.
No.
Okay, الشيء
Noun, there's nothing in front of it, right?
Yeah. الشيء, that's right, yeah. الشيء الأول. That's what book to whom fil qalbi wa adamul qurbi minhum bil jasad wal amr wa al amrul thani at tasrik bi watihim
No.
يعني يقول عبادة المشركين غير صحيح ولا صحيحة
صحيحة. No.
صحيحة وباطلة وباطلة
Batila. You want to make sure your ta is not a ta, it's a thought. Batila. No.
watila. No, watila.
No, there you
كما قال إبراهيم وبدا بيننا وبينكم العداوة والبغضاء أبدا حتى يؤمنوا بالله وحده.
No. Abdul Sumayya.
وتباره تدم الهي الشيء الأولى
الأول.
الشيء الأول
No.
وجودهم في القلب وعدم القريب وعدم القرب
نعم.
منهم بالجسد. والأمر الثاني التصريح بعداوتهم يعني يقول عبادة المشركين غير صحيحة وباطلة كما قال إبراهيم وبدا بيننا وبينكم العداوة والبغضاء.
Did he finish? Because his voice is fading in and out on my side, Abdullah.
I don't know. It sounded like he was saying something kind of just faded out.
Yeah, he said Adawatu Baghdad. This went away, so.
وبدا بيننا وبينكم العداوة والبغضاء أبدا حتى تؤمنون بالله وحده.
حتى تؤمنوا, not تؤمنون, just تؤمنوا.
أتى تؤمنوا بالله وحده.
نعم, حتى causes تؤمنون to become mansub. And it becomes mansub by dropping the noon, right? We'll get there inside of Nahu al-Wadi, inshallah ta'ala.
الله السلام عليكم وأبيهم ويبيكم الشهر إن شاء الله.
Inshallah, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Says, يعني ما يكفي البعد عن المشركين, meaning ما يكفي from كفى يا, to be sufficient. كفى بالله شهيدا, and sufficient is Allah as a witness, right? يكفي, to be sufficient. ما يكفي, it's not sufficient. البعد, right? That's the file here. Bu'd is not sufficient. عن المشركين, to be far from the mushrikeen is not sufficient. يقول, he said, يقول, he says, Allahumma, O Allah, أنا على دين صواب. أنا, no, أنا على, I am upon dinin sawabin, a correct religion. Or if he said deen sawab and the person just didn't maybe transcribe it, deen sawab, I'm on the religion of correctness or truth. Or he could have said ala ad-deen as-sawab. You remember what we're reading here is a transcription. And he could have made a mistake. Ala ad-din as-sawab. I'm on the correct religion. Or as it says here, ala din and sawabin, on a correct religion. Or it could say ala din as-sawab, the religion of correctness. Whatever way, sawab is correctness, right? I'm on a correct religion, or the correct religion, or the religion of correctness. Wa ana أبغضهم وأنا أبغضهم في قلبي, and I hate them, I have dislike for them, في قلبي, in my heart. لا, he says no. فإن سئل, so if it is asked. فإن, so if سئل, it is asked. Again, we're talking about, we could say he was asked, or this, but it was asked. If he was asked, هل تحب المشركين, do you love, هل تحب المشركين? Mushrikeen is mansub here with a ya, right? Because it's the object of the hub. هل تحب المشركين, do you love the mushrikeen? يقول لا, لا نحب المشركين, we don't love the mushrikeen. ويجب علينا أن ندعوهم إلى دين الله. ويجب, from وجب يجب, it's obligatory, علينا, upon us, and that ندعوهم, that we call them, from da'wah, da'ain, wow, da'wah, right? ندعوهم, that we call them, that we invite them, إلى دين الله, to the religion of Allah. So he says, يعني, meaning, ما يكفي البعد عن المشركين. It's not sufficient to just be far away from them, right? And not have hatred in your heart for them, and to not express that hatred, right? يقول اللهم أنا على الدين الصواب وأبغضهم في قلبي. Okay, so he says, oh Allah, I'm on the right religion, and I hate them in my heart. He says, لا, this is not sufficient. Right? You have to be clear. You have to have this tasrih, bi'adawatihim. You have to have this clearness in being enemy. So, فَإِن سُئِلَ, so if it is asked, or if he is asked, هَلْ تُحِبُّ الْمُشْرِكِينَ, do you love the mushrikeen? يَقُولُ لَا نُحِبُّ الْمُشْرِكِينَ, we don't love the polytheists. وَيَجِبُ عَلَيْنَا أَن نَدْعُوهُمْ إِلَى الدِّينِ اللَّهِ, and it's obligatory upon us to call them to Allah, the religion of Allah, right? Because some people, they just say, okay, they're kuffar, but, they let them be. And, some people even say that we don't, that they're not kuffar, Radiallahu anhum wa radu an. Allah is pleased with them, wa radu an, and He is pleased with them. Lamma sakhatu ala ada'illah. Right? Kafa'ahum bi an radiya anhum. Lamma, when, sakhatu, past tense, right? Get a good translation of the word here. When they are basically, displeased with or angry with, it's kind of similar to bughd here, right? Sakhatu, when they were angry or displeased with and annoyed with, ala ada'illah. A'da'i is the plural of adu. Adu, where we get the word adawa from. A'da is the enemies of Allah. Lamma sakhatu ala ada'illah. Ala ada'illah, when they were angry or displeased and annoyed with the enemies of Allah. Kafa'ahumullah. Allah sufficed them. Kafa'ahumullah. Allah sufficed them. Bi'an radiya anhum. With that, He would be pleased with them. Right? Radiyallahu anhum wa radu an. Allah is pleased with them and they are with Him. Lamma sakhatu ala a'da'illah. When they became angry or annoyed with the enemies of Allah. Kafa'ahum. Allah sufficed them. Bi'an radiya anhum. This kafa'a is the same as we had it up here. Ma yakfi. Right? It's not sufficient. It's not sufficient. Question? And read that last paragraph for us.
يعني ما يكفي البعد عن المشركين يقول اللهم أن على دين ثواب وأن أبغضهم في قلبي في قلبي my heart لا يا إن سئل هل تحب تحب المشركين يقول لا نحب المشركين ويجب علينا أن ندعوهم ندعوهم okay, so it's a sukoon over the dal.
No.
Okay. ندعوهم إلا دين الله رضي الله عنهم ورادوا عنهم لما سخات على أهداء الله كفاهم الله بأن رضي الله عنهم.
بأن رضي عنهم, not
رضي الله عنهم. رضي الله. I keep saying رضي الله. رضي الله.
Oh, I know, you just make it like that. رضي عنهم. No.
رضي عنهم.
No.
رضي عنهم.
No.
Why is that رضي عنهم?
You're saying رضي الله because رضي الله عنه. You're just.
No, I'm saying, but I be saying رضي الله a lot of time. رضي الله, but it's رضي الله.
No.
Mm-hmm.
With that, is the conclusion of the second risala here, right? اعلم أرشدك الله لطاعته. No, اعلم from علم يعلم. Here's the command verb. اعلم أرشدك الله. Arshada from Ra, Sheen, Dal, here form 4. Arshadaka meaning guide you. Arshadaka, Allahu. Lafzul Jalala fa'il. May Allah guide you. The ka here is actually your maf'ulun bihi, right? And it came before the fa'il, but that's because it's connected to the verb, right? Arshadaka Allahu. May Allah guide you. Li to ta'atihi, his obedience.
Li tu?
Right? Huh?
You said li tu?
Li ta'atihi.
Okay. Li ta'atihi. I'm talking about, I thought you were saying li tu. Sound like
No,
you were saying with a dhamma.
Li ta'atihi. Li ta'atihi. Anna al-hanafiyata. No, that al-hanifiyya. Hanifiyya. And it's mansoob after anna, right? Anna al-hanifiyyata. Right? Millata Ibrahima. Milla.
Alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. What's wrong with this thing? Oh, it's going in.
Well, my computer just like nothing would work, man. I don't know. Maybe you're trying to update or restart or something and just did it in the middle. I don't know.
Okay, I just wondered. I know it just stopped. I said, oh, when I started typing, I can't hear you.
You got quiet. It said you were typing. It just said you were typing. I'm like, man, what's this typing? And I said, man, you sure?
I kept sending the message. Don't hear you. Don't hear you. Don't
But
hear you. Then I called.
It wasn't popping up on my screen. All I saw was Abdullah typing. I said, man, are you typing a book, man? And then I was going to release your pen to you so that you could write. Like I did that now. Your pen is released. So like over here, you could put your finger on the screen if you wanted and write, you know? And, huh?
Did that do anything?
I don't know. I don't know what you have to do. Maybe click on the side over there. Click up on your tool side on your left bar. You should see a little pin, the third item down maybe.
Oh, okay, a pen.
Click on there and then you could do something.
No, it ain't doing that. Let me see. I can open up a box, but then close back. Oh, here. Okay. Freehand. There you go.
There you go. So anyway, I was gonna let you do that. I was like, man, that's quicker than whatever you. And I couldn't do anything, man. I couldn't do anything. I was like, man, I don't hear anything. I can't touch nothing. And I said, man, let me go out. I couldn't even turn my computer off, man. It took me like 3 minutes to holding the power button to get it off. I don't know, man. Technology.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't remember why I even went to that page. And then
you stopped at Millata Ibrahima.
No, Millata Ibrahima. No. And al-Hanafiyata, the Hanafiya, Millata Ibrahima, the way of the religion of Ibrahim.
And then I was getting ready to ask you why is it carrying the fatah? What makes it carry the fatah?
Makes what carry the fatah? What
Ibrahim.
Carry? Ibrahim is because it's mudaf ilayh. It's majroor.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it's mamnu min as-sarf. This is what we were talking about, right?
Yeah, okay.
Know that al-Hanifiyya, millata Ibrahima, that al-Hanifiyya, the pure way, the pure religion, al-Hanifiyya, I still haven't come across a real good English translation for that. It usually is like a paragraph or like a sentence long. But the pure, natural, right way, millata Ibrahima, the way of Ibrahim, and ta'buda, and ta'budu became ta'buda after n, right? N is from the akhwatu inna, making it mansub. And ta'budallaha, that you worship Allah, that you worship who or what? Allah. Lafzul jalala mansub, maf'ulun bihi. And ta'budallaha, that al-Hanifiyya. Hanifiyya is what? Millata Ibrahim. Millata Ibrahim is what? And ta'budallaha wahdahu, that you worship Allah by himself or alone. Mukhlisan, being sincere. Lahu deen, being sincere to him in the religion. Right? وَبِذَلِكَ, and with that, أَمَرَ اللَّهُ جَمِيعَ النَّاسِ, Allah command, أَمَرَ اللَّهُ, right? أَمَرَ اللَّهُ, Allah, lafzul jalala is the fa'il, the doer, right? Marfu'. Jami'a, mansub maf'ulun bihi, because it's the opposite of the verb. Jami'a nas, mudaf ilayh. He ordered all of mankind. Wa khalaqahum, and he created laha. He created them for it. Meaning,
okay. Mudaf ilayh with mankind. How come it ain't got the fatah? Because it don't carry that.
What doesn't have a fatah?
Nas.
No, because it has a kasr. The mudaf ilayh is always majroor, right? But nas takes a
okay.
kasr.
I got it.
Nas takes the kasra. Ibrahim doesn't take the kasra.
Yeah, I got you.
وَخَلَقَهُمْ لَهَا, and he created them for it, meaning to worship him alone. كَمَا قَالَ, just as he said, Ta'ala, the Most High, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. And وَمَا خَلَقْتُ is I created. خَلَقْتُ, I created. مَا خَلَقْتُ, I did not create. Right? It's the negation of I created. I did not create. Al-Jinnah, create what? Al-Jinnah, the jinn. Wal-Insa, and mankind. Insa, but it's maf'ulun bihi, mansub. It's the object. What did you not create? I didn't create the jinn, nor the mankind. Illa, except, li, except to, or in order for, or for them, right? Liya'buduni, except for them to worship me. Ya'budun, me, except for them to worship me, right? Did not create them jinn and mankind, except that they would worship, except for them to, or in order for them to worship me. طيب هذه هي الرسالة الثالثة قبل ثلاثة الأصول.
الرسالة or رسالة؟
رسالة رسالة. هذه هي رسالة الثالثة قبل ثلاثة الأصول. Here, هذه, this, هي, it is, هي is a badal for هذه, right? الرسالة الثالثة, the third letter. الرسالة is your خبر, مرفوع. رسالة. الثالثة is the adjective, agreeing with it, right? Risala is feminine, thalitha is feminine. It's definite, right? It's singular, and it is marfu', it's marfu', right? هذه رسالة. الثالثة. This is the third letter, قبل, before, ثلاثة الأصول, the three fundamental principles, before that book actually starts. هذه رسالة. This letter في بيان الشرك. في بيان الشرك. This letter is in the clarification of shirk. بياني شرك مضاف مضاف إليه. بياني الشرك. وبياني ضد and بياني الضد. And ضد here, ضد means the opposite, right? بياني الضد, الضد. So ضد open is closed, whatever, ضد, right? Mubtadad means opposites. Like if you want to look for antonyms of a word, they're mubtadad. Mubtadad, the opposites, the antonyms. Right? وَبَيَانِ ضِدْ, and the clarification of the opposite. وَهُوَ التوحيد, and it is tawheed. وَهُوَ الأصل, and it is the origin or the foundation. وفي بيان, and in the clarification, ما أوجبه الله على العبد. And في بيان, and in the clarification, ما of what? أوجبه الله. أوجب from وجب يجب, right? That something is obligatory, right? But awjaba here is form 4, meaning that Allah obligated. Who is it? Awjabahu, Allah obligated it. Right? Allah is the lafzul jalala, the fa'il has a dhamma. Awjabahu Allah, that Allah obligated it ala al-abd, upon the slave or servant, however. So, he says, هذه الرسالة في بيان الشرك وبيان الضد, and is in the clarification of shirk and the clarification of the opposite. وهو توحيد, and it is tawheed. وهو الأصل, and it is the origin or the foundation. وفي بيان ما أوجبه الله على العبد, and in clarification of what Allah has commanded with it, or ordered, or made obligatory upon the slave.
Question. did.
Mm-hmm.
Is that with a sukoon on it, or is this you just stop there because do a carry?
No, it would be bayan al-diddi.
Okay, so it would carry a vowel. Okay, I just want stopped.
Yeah, I stopped because just
Yeah.
like I stopped bayan al-shirk. I stopped there too. You understand?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
But
I
you
know
know
shirk.
shirk has it. Right.
Yeah, but I don't
Well,
know.
there's never, as we said yesterday, there's never nouns which are majzoom. Have a
Magazine. Yeah.
never,
That's
right? So it's always
right.
going to have some type of haraka on it at the end, you know?
Yeah, inshallah.
Wa bayan al-did, in the clarification of the opposites. Okay, let's read up to there, and then we'll call it quits for you for the day.
Okay. Itlam. Did I read it yet?
Nope.
Okay. Itlam arshadakallahu li ta'ati. What should I say? Atihi.
It's up to you.
Ati. Okay. Anil hanifiyata millata Ibrahim and takbudullaha wahdahu mukhlisan lahuddin wa bithalika amarallahu jami anasi wa khalaqahum laha كما قال تعالى وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدوني هذه هي الرسالة الثالثة قبل ثلاثة الأصول هذه الرسائل هذه الرسالة في بيان الشرك وبيان did وهو توحيد وهو الأصل وفي بيان ما أوجبه الله على العبد.
No, but don't say did with an ayn in the middle. Just did. Did. No.
Okay, did.
No. Allah Barak Feek. I don't want to take you. I know your phone's ringing and part of class was missed because of my computer problem. So inshallah, we'll pick up there tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala. And
inshallah.
سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.